Good evening. I'm Nolan Johannes.
And I'm Karen Harch. Would you believe there's a way to get rid of our garbage that would not hurt the environment? Well, a company called Frontier Industries hopes the people of central Pennsylvania believe it. Frontier wants to build a clean-burning trash incinerator in central Pennsylvania. We have two reports. The first from Newswatch 16's environmental reporter, Bob Reynolds.
This videotape is the start of promoting the idea of bringing an incinerator to central Pennsylvania.
What you see here may well be the answer to the world's garbage crisis.
It praises Frontier Industries' Illinois trash burner, which has been working now for 6 months.
We have to sell that to the communities and to the people at the grassroots level to make them aware that we do have a system that is not only economically feasible, but also that is environmentally safe.
Frontier President Richard Tager believes they've licked a major problem with incinerators. Toxic heavy metals and dangerous chemical pollutants which are left over after the trash is burned.
We're not just some huge industry that's coming in and trying to set up our plant and push our means of making money or something on someone else. We're not at all interested in that. We are interested in seeing a clean earth just like anybody else is. We're not the perfect solution or step in the right direction.
Some local scientists have questions about the process, but say it could mean big things.
Apparently the ash is not particularly toxic. That would certainly be a plus. You say several plants, small plants, that suggests decentralization. That minimizes transportation costs, so that's a plus. And in the design, this seems to minimize air pollution. So if it does everything that it says it does, that could be a good thing.
Most of our trash is being buried now at a cost of about $60 a ton. Burning it would save landfill space, but would not reduce the price we pay.
I would be lying, and you know that, to say it is not a lucrative industry, and it is. There are many companies that are involved in it directly and indirectly because of the money that can be made. I think it would be fair to see a reduction, but I won't look for it.
Incineration is nothing new. We're told that many years ago in this section of Wilkes-Barre there was an incinerator, but it was dismantled in part because it was simply cheaper to bury the trash. That has all changed, and those pushing incinerators of today say their time has come. Bob Reynolds, Newswatch 16.
This is Fred Lettieri. The proposed incinerator would go somewhere near the junction of routes 80 and 15 in central Pennsylvania. Right now, most of the trash from this area ends up at the Lycoming County landfill. Bulldozers bury trash as fast as the trucks can dump it. If the incinerator is built, only the ash it generates will need to be buried. Talk about building an incinerator is, at least for now, still talk. But mention building it in someone's neighborhood, and it becomes more than talk. It becomes an issue.
Because of my children, for the first thing, we're planning on having another baby, so I wouldn't be concerned there.
This is a new housing development in New Columbia. It isn't very far from one area Frontier is considering building the incinerator. For Herman Inch, his biggest concern isn't what might happen with the trash burning plant, but what might happen without it.
I don't think it'll do as much for, to screw up the environment as putting it in the ground. I really don't.
The proposed site of the incinerator is not far from the farmhouse Charles Long just bought. He worries that if he sees the plant, he'll smell what's in it.
If they had some way of getting rid of the stink like that and stuff, it wouldn't be too bad.
Frontier feels the time is right for an incinerator in this part of the state because the company says it's only a matter of time before we run out of landfill space. But Frontier would need the support of the people who live here if the incinerator is ever to become a reality. Fred Lettieri, Newswatch 16, Union County.